Hey, welcome everyone to Friday Night Shenanigans. Painter in the house. We got a ton of things to talk about. Welcome to young, old, pretty, ugly, and of course to Raymond Mooney. Also, he might show up tonight. Let's just get the screen so we can actually see who's where, what, doing what. Let's break the screens, break things. It's what we do. How's it, Chris with a K? Welcome to the show. We got some beer going. How's it, Terrence? How you doing, my bro? Okay, let's, maybe I must how's the audio? I think the audio is alright. We're looking good. Brandon, Rob, my bro. Wat gebeur vanaand? What's happening tonight? Terrence, there's lots of kak happening. There is, Ulrich, you can't be a can't. Huh? You can't be a can't. You must be on the vid can't. Het jy nog die geel voël? Yes, boys, I still do have the pretty little yellow bird. It's sleeping now. The poor bird's over there. He's sleeping. No, the bird's actually looking at me from below the fucking curtains. Musa! My man. Welcome, Alcia. How you doing, my bro? Musa, oh God, thumbnails. Musa, fuck off. Fuck off. Like, boys, we've got some fun that's gonna go down tonight. If I have a look, if I pull up the video screen here, if I have a look, let's see how many updated videos. Well, not that many. So we got 18 items to view tonight. Ruan seems to be a favorite. What? The sound is low. Oh, Here, Ruan, are you sure? Let me listen to myself. Here, Ruan, are you sure? Let me listen to myself. Here, Ruan, are you sure? Okay, you see now. Now I'm echoing because I'm listening to myself. Now I'm echoing. Oh, there we go. That's better. Right. Now I'm echoing. Oh, there we go. That's better. So take the protection off. Oh, there we go. That's better. So take the protection off. No protection. Protection are for, well, those who need protection. Apparently, Musa needs protection. The audio loop of doom. Yeah, it's terrible. So yeah, okay, I promise I didn't get 15 seconds of penalties. Ooh. Brandon, we're not showing Nürburgring because no one actually sent me a fucking replay for Nürburgring. Can we believe it? Weet my man, Weet is in the house. He made it. Weet you are featuring on the show tonight, but so glad you are here. Crazy stunts. Who the fuck is that? I know we do some crazy shit here on the show, but I like that name. What a fuck. Jeez. Yeah, Weet you are featured. Musa. Andre got taken out at Nürburgring. Yeah, Andre gets taken out everywhere, bro. That's nothing new. Andre's like, he is the man of doom. Sheep! Have you got your R5 bundle yet? Or do we need to make a phone call to EG and say like, Oaks, we've been 9 weeks in waiting. What's happening? Is that what's going on here? His name is Jeff. Oh, jeez. Jeff. R5 bundle has arrived. Well, I mean, that honestly, that requires one of these little slap and tickles right over here. let's start the show off correctly. There we go. All right, boys. Where we at? 9:05. I haven't seen Essa yet. I don't know if Essa's gonna arrive. The boy went for an operation last week. They cut open his belly button or something and sewed back his belly button. I don't know. They did some funny stuff. I know that there's a rumor that they cut out some juice. That juice is being produced and will be sold in like 10 milliliter bottles as from next week. They go for about $1,500 for 1 ml. So, you know, place your orders, you know. It's going to cut my balls off. Not true. What's not true? We need to know who the fuck is this crazy stunts. Who's this? We need to know who's crazy stunts. Maybe it's one of those. Musa, did you invite the Oaks now again? They're from Taiwan, or was it China? You know, that wanted to see feet pictures, you know, or toe pictures. Shut up and take my money. There we go. Paul Dykak werk nie vir my nie. Weet jy, you haven't tried it yet, my bro. Daniel is in the house. Eskom has put the power on. Unlike Daniel, they don't have brakes. I'm bottle 5. Oh my soul. Daniel, I don't know, because apparently you don't fucking break. I've got a nice video of you at sunset, going nicely through, and then Clubhouse, I don't know, you like went via Santon to take Clubhouse. So, you know, questions, my boy, questions. I brew them come for the late editions. All right, boys, I think let's start off with the drama over at Sarko this week. And the favorite word of the day is balance of the poos. Yes, balance of the poos. Because apparently there's a poos that forgot to load the balance on the Mustang. So I think we've all decided that any Mustang that finished ahead of the Aston in P6, they all receive a 45-second penalty, and any GTRs that finished ahead of the Aston in P6, he just gets a drive-through because he's an arsehole. And boys, if you haven't heard, apparently Philip Minnaar, if he had ballast, I would have beat him, okay? Just so you're all aware, okay? I would have beat Philip Minnaar if he had ballast, because 14 kilograms would have made him fucking slow, okay? That's it. Done, finished, klar. I don't want to hear no stories about it. Okay, let's start off, because this was, I didn't even know about this shit that went down. So this is what happened to Ruan from Ruan's perspective. So check this out. Here, boys, firstly, I apologize for shit being so loud. My fucking ears. Hoi! That was loud. Now we're all awake. And, yeah. So, from this view, you were like, what the hell? And then, this comes from an onboard view. So all we can say in that moment, okay, all we can say in that moment is, as always,
well done, my prude. Well done, my prude. Well done, my prude.
Because Ruan, well done, my bro. So as we all have gathered, Ruan is the culprit here, who apparently forgot to load the ballast on the Mustangs. So Ruan, for your tiny little blunder, cheers for giving the Mustangs some help. We all know they needed help to go faster, you know, because not like it's a fast car already. It's most kak slow. I also want to know who's this oak, Raymond. This crazy stunts. Who the fuck is this oak? Because he's tuning lots of kak here. Mr. Platpoes, you are safe because yes, I finished ahead of you. You're all right. You're totally all right. Your P7 is safe, my man. Musa got hose pipe. Hey, let me. Maybe it's the desktop audio. The desktop, yeah. Let's put the desktop a little bit down. Let's do that, Dave. All right, Chris, we'll test it now. I don't know. OBS reset itself, so there's lots of things that are demakar and confused here. So who the fuck knows? It's like, hey, this is normal Shenanigans Friday. Everything's a fuck up. The racing's a fuck up. The admin's a fuck up. The driver's a fuck up. The host is a fuck up. The only thing that works is the drinking. So, what are you saying here? Unsportsmanlike conduct. Yeah, absolutely. Jason Farmer, Ruan, that's one way to mess up one lap quali. Ruan got paid very well. Bro, is there a segment on sexual assaults this week? No. Nog nooit weg nie, net sabbatical. Yeah, what's happening with Robin? Robin Dobbin might be back. Who knows? Ken jy for Candace? Candace. Okay. Blood got backmarked. What are we saying here? R5. No BOP, so that race doesn't count for you, Paulie. Musa, I had BOP, so the race counts for me. I had BOP. Alright, so now, after we saw, because Ruan sent his own gemors, and then I get sent this beautiful little nugget. Hold on, where is it? Where is it? Here we go. Check this out, boys.
I don't know what the fuck he was doing there, bro.
The grass to stop, bro.
What the fuck was that?
Yes, what the fuck was it?
Last week it was me, bro. This week it's you. Hey, Adi, I'm laughing, but I know that.
I'm actually rewatching this. I don't know what he was thinking in that moment.
So, Andre, if you decided to show up, I can actually answer that question. Ruan realized he fucked up the BOP and was trying to contact Dylan to put in manual BOP and then decided to kill Musa. Dan, I'm glad you saw it. Did you give him $50? How's it, Robbie? Welcome to the show. Leave you alone? Never, 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 never. So yeah, Musa. So then we so that was now obviously that was Ruan's little blunder. Okay, now I think the question we got to ask everyone here tonight is, who wants to pick on Fleming? Let me know. Because I know I sure want to pick on Fleming, because I always like picking on Fleming, but because literally this is how it felt last night if you were in or around Fleming.
Emotional, damn it!
Wat sê Robbie, my kwant? Daniel Candace is Fleming. Oh, look, we all know that Fleming wants to be a chick because he moans like a chick, he drives like a chick, and he talks cuck like a chick. So, you know, and of course, we all know that men with compensation problems drive Ford Raptors, you know. Where's Viet? He's going to kick my ass for that one.
And another one gone, and another one gone. Another one bites the dust.
Let's check. So check this out, boys. Check this out. So let's start with all Fleming, because Fleming has like a whole section for himself here. So we'll start with the onboard footage from the Sarko mainstream. Here we go. Fleming, here's your moment to shine.
Of,
Fleming turned in. Let's go and look at that. We'll go back 10 seconds. Fleming turned in as the car was at the Essies, and Fleming collides with that, and that was unfortunate, but he's into the wall.
Now, first off, I looked at it and I was like, what the what? So then I went on board with Fleming. And then I'm like, that poor Conradie ook. He was like, and I swear Fleming, he was on like,
Another one.
what the Fleming? What the fuck were you doing? So I think we all can establish, since Fleming left ACC to go drive on the apparently the not so superior sim, he's been driving kak. So Fleming, please don't come, please don't, like, ek weet nie, I don't want to say don't come back, but bro, maybe you should come back so that we can teach you how to drive again, because clearly iRacing is not teaching you how to drive. I don't know. Holy fuck, bro. Cheers, ne? Daniel, the only oak around here that's retired is Dean, that has retired for the third time in as many a year as what he has attempted to race ACC. Well, there we go, Chris, put $5 on it, put R5 in the kitty, and these oaks come out of retirement. But the best part is all of these retirement oaks that vied to iRacing come back. For one, Henry Meyer forgot how to do a pit stop and gets a stop go 30, which is hilarious because, I guess they don't do pit stops in iRacing. So, who can do pit stops no more? Fleming can't pass a car, can't take a corner, seems to can't even finish a race. I guess, those are things that you don't do on iRacing because it's a fuck up. It's just one bad fuck up. Because check this out. I mean, check this fantastic spin from Fleming. This is absolutely just like...
And another one gone, and another one gone. Another one bites the dust.
But what the fuck, my man? Look at... And then check this. This was the best. I mean, so check this from my view, okay? I mean, it's very seldom that I am ahead.
Careful, ball.
Oh,
Fleming, fuck you.
Hey!
Johnny.
who caught that? Fleming tries to dive from 6 weeks ago. He tries to dive all Chris Wall. And then he gets the good old fuck you. That's brilliant.
Careful, ball.
Oh.
Fleming, fuck you.
Hey!
And then you hear Brandon in the background going, oi, and this is why. So, I mean, Fleming apparently first doesn't know how to overtake, doesn't know how to finish a race, doesn't know how to dive bomb correctly, and now secondly, seems he has forgotten how to hit the brakes because he reverses in the middle of the corner in front of other cars. I mean, but I know iRacing is supposed to be great, but maybe it's melted your brain and I feel sorry for you, my bro. Yes, check here. I would have oh, wrong video. Where's it? Here we go. I would shit my pants. Oh!
Fleming, fuck you.
Check.
Hey! What?
There was no move there for you to go for that.
He was just reversed.
Who caught the end there? He passes him and Doos. Fleming, my bro, at least you've given us fantastic content, bro.
Oh, I mean, fuck you.
And then,
Hey!
but
Who was?
there was no move there for him to go for that.
Who was this reverse?
Fleming. Oh my shit. That's just, honestly, that's just too fucking funny, but. I think Fleming was like, Fleming was feeling, why does Dino owe you money? Well, Dino doesn't owe me money, but Dino never owes me money. What we are saying, Mr. Retirement over there, is that when the milkshake comes out, all you boys that are in retirement come out of retirement. No, he's retired. You got driver of the day. That was last week, Chris. Come now. Keep up here. You're behind. Werk jou dochtertjie dat wakker. Bro, what, what are you talking about? She's parking on the couch there, eating chips, watching a movie. She'll come tune me kak now. Don't worry. Yeah, she's parking there in the back. She's watching TV. She's having a dick jaw. It's Friday night. There's no curfew on a Friday night. She can watch TV until dad's done. I erased quite a lot from our memory. So yeah, she's cruising. Hey, op die bank. Op die bank. Check, doesn't listen. That means nothing. There we go. Hey, op die bank. No. Nope, doesn't want to listen to dad. So Chris, let's see here. So Fleming, we've done you with Conradi. We've done you with From My View. So let's delete those. Then we've got Fleming kills Conradi. Fleming spins on his own. Yeah, Fleming, you're like half the videos over here. Then Ruan's qualifying is dead. Okay, then here we go. Boys, if this is now ever a lesson to all of you, do not al wanneer 'n ACC die moeite werd is vir 'n milkshake. Well, wanneer, you know, and then the oaks don't even know how to drive to get the milkshake. Boys, give me 5 seconds here. Let me just my daughter out here in the background. I see she's doing handstands and shit. No. Okay. Sorted. That poor Honda. Well, I just needed to sort out Mini-Me. She's got her chips, her cell phone, and now she's watching Minions 3. So check what old Chris does here. I mean, I feel for him. So boys, future note, do not pit early. Huh? Showing Paul it's not the car, just the driver. Banner, last time I checked, you're not even on ACC. How about come back, show us that these retired oaks that go do iRacing can actually come back and can actually drive on ACC, because do we need to point out, Henry Meyer, current MSA champion, cannot even complete a pit stop. Doesn't complete the race. Fleming Bauer, as far as I know, was runner-up MSA champion. Cannot do an overtake. Cannot finish a race. Cannot do a proper dive bomb. You know, it's a problem. It's a problem. Well, let's see what Chris does, because apparently Chris and Honda had a wonderful day. Woof! Terry Wilford gets T-boned. So there's like a lot that's gonna happen here. Check here, boys. Check here. I'll start getting the shots ready. There's one for Chris. There's one for Terry. And then lastly, there's this oak, Mr. Price. Collateral damage. Yo, 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 yo. Boys. That was a sad one there for Chris, man. Absolutely sad. So now if we have a look here, where's this one now? Where's this one now? Yeah, Mr. Price, check this. I think he's been watching me too many times, because I don't know what he did. Daniel, I do. Don't you worry. It's coming. Poor Mr. Price, all on his lonesome. The oak was driving, just going millies, not cared in the world. And next moment, he just has a nice little slide and hits the wall. Oi. I mean, that oak, honestly.
Emotional, damn it!
That must be how that oak must be feeling today after that cock race. Absolutely. Poor Mr. Price. Now, okay, Peterson, Death is gone. Mr. Price crashing. We'll sort that out now. Now, Mr. Wall. I see he's not here tonight. Check what Mr. Wall does. Now, Fleming, I need you to take notes on this one. This is how you execute a proper dive bomb that realistically has a chance of succeeding. Just FYI. This was beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Yeah, shit went haywire. Poor LaRue.
And another one gone, and another one gone. Another one bites the dust.
Well, this was an interesting one because the first time I looked at it, I first thought, oh shit, what the fuck did you do, Chris? And then the second time and the third time I looked at it, I'm like, but Mr. LaRue's is drifting across the track. So I don't know. It'll be an interesting review. That will be an interesting review, you know. But it was some good racing. That was a nice dive. But yeah, I don't know the other two, you know. But Mr. LaRue, you deserve one of these. Cheers. As they would say, 50-50. Now, we're getting to that time of the evening. Now I gotta go fetch Daniel's fucking drink. Hold on, 5 seconds. And we're back. Here we go. Daniel, just explain to us. Are you aware that Clubhouse goes left? I'm like, that's not the ideal driving line. You are aware that Dina wasn't behind you. You didn't have to let the cars pass behind you, right? We're just checking. You know, we understand team orders, but there was no team behind you. You know, like, again, there was no team orders, but. Henry, we don't speak about YU and P7, but we just keep quiet about that. Daniel, just for I don't know, driving off track, you know. Yes, man. Daniel, you suck. Ugh. Still can't drink this shit. Now wait, what have we got left here? We got Viet here. Are you still here? Because Viet here, I think he saw what Fleming did and he decided to let me copycat Fleming.
Another one. Another one.
Viet here was all about and then he gooed into the fucking wall. So as always, weet je, because you crashed yourself, you at least you at least carried on racing. So cheers for carrying on racing after crashing. I think you crashed twice, but I couldn't find the second crash. So cheers, my bro. Henry, Mr. Platypus, you've got a point there. VT crashed because he had too much power, not enough weight. Yes, 3 times his oak crashed and he kept on racing. That means another one. Strongs, VT, Strongs. Hey, let's see what's next. We cleared Price's crash. We cleared Daniel's off track. We cleared the wall and all. Okay. We're coming up to the final 3 videos here. So it's a short evening. It's a short evening. I didn't see Mr. Kruger in the house. Is Mr. Kruger here? I only see Mr. Platt here from the OG group. Because I got a question for Brandon Kruger. So check this. I don't know what was his idea here. Me, I'm taking the corner. Lekker, next moment, zap up. I can tell you now, me at this point, I was like...
Emotional, damn it!
And I was fluking and just... Like, what the fuck is he doing? Like, what doing here, bro? Now check here, check. Here we go. I've got the onboard. Why is it so soft? Brandon, man, fuck off.
Brandon.
If I need to add 6 liters, then add 6 liters. Brandon, man, fuck off. Brandon, man, fuck off. Yeah, the Bob made his car understeer. Bro, that was proper, okay? That was some proper, okay? Me, I was feeling this.
Emotional, damn it!
That was me. I was absolutely, I thought I'm dead after a freaking good race and looking on for a good result. I was like, oi. That was quite funny. That honestly, that was a good one. I was still like, what the fuck did I do? Yo, Brand. So we're gonna end the final video of tonight, okay? I thought this would be in good spirit to end off a Daniel replica that happened earlier in the race at what we used to know it as Old West Bank Corner. I think we all know it now as Leeuwkop, but to me it will forever be West Bank Corner. So old Brandon, not the Kruger, but the Holzhausen, okay, the Holzhausen. He does like this. Check this. This is hilarious. I don't know. He did a Daniel. He forgot. I don't know. He also forgot that you got to turn left apparently. And VT is like racing this out, and then next moment I'm like, VT is like, where you going? So Brandon, in the spirit of the situation, because you did exactly like what Daniel did and forgot to brake, I don't know, or brake hard enough, you get one of these. Daniel, there's only 2 of these left in the fridge, okay? So yes, we should rerun the race, and the Fords were all over the place. Like I said, Chris, hold on. Oh, it doesn't get better, boys. Oh. It's the Bob's fault. Whew. All right. I mean, let's discuss this. I mean, the BOP, in all honesty, it's 14 kilograms. That's 0.2 per second, apparently. So they say, so say the fancy oaks. I mean, if you want to rerun the race, cool. I think what should be fair is you can rerun the race, and the best out of your 2 races is the points that count. So if you finish better in race 1 compared to race 2, your race 1 counts. If you finish better in race 2, your race 2 counts. I don't know. I want to rerun for egotistical reasons. Mordre, my bro, do you not have a stopwatch? Like, we know you slow and you forget and you're like behind the times, and like, we understand, but here, bro, you arrive when the fucking show's finished. Like, who the fuck? Egotistical reasons. Chris, you just want to rerun it so that you don't have to like, you can not do the early pit stop again, okay? That's altyd laat. Here, Mordre. The only time you should be late is when you race, okay? Okay? Be late on the brakes, like Fleming. Be late on the brakes like Fleming, bro. Sy bierman se gras sny. Oh my soul. Die fucking Bob story is baie kak. No matter what, people will be unhappy. Not sure how that happens. Yeah, look, boys. I mean, in all honesty, we're all human. The BOP gets loaded manually on SimGP, and if it was forgotten to load it, I mean, it's a fuck up. I wholeheartedly agree. But yeah, it isn't going to change the race win. Minnaar is still going to beat all of us by like fucking 2 laps. Like, what did he not lap half the field, 3/4 of the field? I mean, yes, should they probably have put Bob? I probably would have been second, because I would have been able to beat Brandon Kruger, because the 14 kilograms would make his ass fat and he wouldn't be so quick. So guaranteed I would have been P2. Daniel would have been so shocked that I'm in P2 that he would have fucking crashed. So, it's logically, I get that. So it would have been Minnaar, the Wall, and then probably De Villiers, and maybe Peterson if he doesn't do that early pit stop. That honestly is what I feel like what the actual result should be. The Ruan Heineke would be second to last. Ruan, who everyone's scoring points to your team, I reckon they all like last, second last, third last, fourth last, DQ, stop, go 30. boys. I mean, honestly, I think the race result should just stand. No one's gonna be happy, or should I say, no 100% will be happy. I feel bad. I feel bad for eating the British wall, right? Yeah, Percival, why are you eating Chris with a C? It's not nice of you, man. It's not nice. Percy, did you race last night? I didn't see you on track last night. Did I miss you? Was I too far ahead, Percy, that I didn't see you? Drop round, sack. I used the drop round at round 1, so you can't put drop round at round 2 for me. I must get my P6. Come now, boys. Fair is fair here. And didn't I win drive of the day? Who won drive of the day? I didn't hit the wall. I didn't make no cuck. I was like the best. Percy put it on lap 1 and took tires. Oh, fuck, Percy. Taking tires on lap 1. Now you sound like Brandon Holtzhausen, because he took tires with like 10 minutes to go or some stupid cuck like that. P16 to P5. You know, Daniel, who wants to hear about your cuck? It's because your GTR is underbopped, man. We know this. You need like plus 50, okay? Stop floating your ego here, okay? It's not about your ego. You didn't start your car either. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Yeah, look, I mean, if I just put the ignition on, okay, boys, 5 seconds, I'm pressing the fucking start button, the car's not going anywhere. And then I realized the little green light is not on. Fuck you, Henry. I forgot about that one. Just, boys, this one is for screwing myself out of beating Dan, the hitman, in his fucking GTR that should be bopped plus 40. Yo. Percy went from 44 to P18. Yeah, absolutely, because of the BOP. That plus 14, that's all it took. Stroll of the Day award. Oh. But boys, honestly, who actually won the drive of the day? Was there a poll on the mainstream? Where's Alan? Where's like any of these oaks? Where's like, you know? Didn't they say 1 mandatory pit stop? Sure, some took 0. So there's 2 mandatory pit stops, but that's all. So you literally pull in the pits, put the ignition off, the car will lift, the car will drop, put the ignition on, and press start button. This idiot put the ignition off, car went up, car went down, and press the start button. I missed step number 3, where put the ignition back on. So you don't have to fuel, don't need to put 1 liter, don't need to change tires if you don't want to change tires. The car needs to lift, drop, and gooi. So it's like a 1 second stop. But then again, you know, the ignition switch, this finger wasn't working correctly. That's probably why I'm getting divorced as well. Who knows? The finger didn't work properly. Drop round. The drop round's done. Okay, boys. I used my drop round at round 1, okay, because I was in Cape Town. So, don't want to hear your stories. They said you need to take 1 liter though. Doesn't that make the stop longer? Well, what they say and how the server's been set up, 2 different things. The way the server is set up on SimGP, before the race even, there is no required fueling. No required fueling. You can fuel, there's no required fueling. You don't have to put in 1 liter. No. There's just 2 mandatory stops. Oaks must read, ek sê. Open SimGP and look at the requirements, boys. It's there, freely available. Stink vingertjie sê jy. Ja, daai vingertjie. And a 1 liter stop does make the stop longer, because if you don't put fuel, it's a 1 second stop. If you put fuel, it's a 4 second stop. So, you know, instead of 1 finger, you're getting 4 fingers. Dear Lord. Can't take your oaks nowhere, actually. On SimGP, it doesn't say. Let's have a look. Oaks are saying it doesn't say. Let's see. Let me open it here. Let me see. Let me go. SimGP. We're going to have a look now, boys. Let's check it. Let's see here. It's opening up. Let's go. Next race is in 5 days at Monza. Roan het weer die settings gebruik. O, heerlikheid. On SimGP, it doesn't say. Let's see, event config. Rules. There's no, oh, wait, hold on. Can't look at Monza because it's a sprint. Hold on, we got to go to the next one. 12 days. There we go. 12 days at Silverstone. Let's have a look. So Silverstone is obviously the 75-minute event config. Rules. Boys. Hold on. Here we go. Let's just get you Oaks, you know, let's, you know, when the wall has to educate you, you must know you got cuck, boys, you got cuck. If the wall has to educate you, you know you got cuck. Let me, hold on, let me, I just need to pull this in. Give me 5 seconds. Where did I fucking save that picture now? Where's the fucking picture? Here we go. It's coming, boys, it's coming. I think it's going to be fucking big. Is it big, small, tiny? There you go. See, I had to put it like that. There you go. Now, Percy, please tell me how many pit stop counts you count on a pit stop count. Please. Please inform me. So, pit stop count is 2, boys. That's why the race shows 2. There's no mandatory fuel. It's not loaded. It says fueling is allowed, but there's no mandatory fuel, my boys. Yes, pit stop count, 2. That means it's mandatory. You will have 2 pit stops. That's what it means. That is what it means when it says 2 pit stop count. That is mandatory. All of this where it says rules, that's mandatory. So you are mandatory. You will only have 4 sets of tires. It's refueling is allowed. Where it says fixed time fueling, no. Is it mandatory tires? No. So you don't have to take tires. Is it mandatory refueling? No. Therefore, it means you do not have to take fuel. You can if you want to, because it says refueling is allowed. And then it says pit stop count, 2. That means how many pit stops, my boys? 1, 2. Ay, fuck, bruh. No, man. We can see who's raced LNR Chaos Seasons and who has not. Because I screw with this multiple times. And Percy, you need to come race LNR Season of Chaos. Crazy Stunts, aka Fleming, Chris still dive bomb. Which Chris? Chris didn't dive bomb. I don't know anymore. Chris did a dive bomb, but it wasn't an illegal dive bomb. The after turn 2 where you boys make love. I mean, no, 50-50. We'll ask that ZRC stewards to have a look at it when they decide to join ACC again. Percy, it's not really stupid. It makes it that you've now got a blanket open for strategy. Because Brandon Kruger came P2, Doug took tires. Pit stop with tires. I came P6, I didn't take tires. So, you know, you got to weigh it up. It opens us up. Haha, 50-50. That curb killed the Macca there. Yeah, absolutely. Yes, it's a strat race. That is absolutely what it is. That's why so, boys, that's why I always say that Brandon didn't take tires. Oh, yeah, kak, man. Really? He didn't take tires? Not the fuck. The oak was way too quick to fucking be on cuck tires when he came up to me. No, man. Yo. Then I was cuck slow. I fucking don't know. I thought the oak took tires. Yes, he was quick. That plus 14, boys. Yeah, no, DT for him, I say, DT. And some people don't know how to do pit stops and then get a DT or a stop go 30. Well, you bad, as I pointed out, these retired oaks that fucked off to iRacing, they don't even know how to race ACC anymore. Well, Percy, you don't really lose. It's a gamble, depending on your overall pace. You know, it's no tires might be quicker over, depending which car you're in, over the 75-minute stint, where compared to, like, let's say if you're in the Mustang, I would have taken tires because fucking Mustang charged tires, but you can blitzen it. I know Chris with a K in the Honda, he was taking tires because that fucking oak could run mid-40s on low fuel for 30 minutes and then take tires and then do the next 30 or 40 minutes and blitzen it in the mid-40s. So, whereas with tires, I'm doing low 41s. Taking tires, I was doing low 41s. So it made no fucking difference. I didn't take tires. He took no tires, moaning in Discord about how slow it was doing. Yeah, but, we all know Kruger is a serial moaner. If he doesn't moan, is it really Kruger? Yeah, it's that you see, Percy, the fact that we are having this conversation, discussing these things, means that having those 2 pit stops and having the service set up in this way, that's exactly what you want, because you could be on different strategies and they can work. They also can backfire, but it can work. It's such a that's what we like. That's why, well, I mean, so many of you oaks are shit scared to come race Season of Chaos when we host it at LNR, because I think the weirdest and craziest shit up. And then the best part is sometimes you set up the whole of SimGP and then I inform you in the Discord what your requirements are for the race, because SimGP can only go so far with some of the settings. So, I mean, we do some weird shit, bro. Lap 1 tires and then had to drive out of it. Oh, jeez. Yeah, look, Percy, there ain't tablets for making rookie mistakes, But I feel you had this, Percy. I think Percy had one of these. I honestly feel
Emotional, damn it!
yeah, so yeah, I mean, it's emotion. It's hectic, man. It's hectic. But that's part of the fun, that's part of the fun, boys. I mean, that is the one thing where I will say where Raceface is lacking, and I have complained to Bertus, I've complained to Hansi, but as we've noticed, Hansi is on his own straight and narrow and fuck everyone else, so that's Hansi's choice. Raceface doesn't do weird weather. Raceface doesn't do weird strategies. Raceface doesn't do weird server settings. It's the same boring shit over and over and over and over. It's one of the things why we do the Season of Chaos over at LNR, because we go like, how fucking weird can we come up? I mean, who goes racing at a track when the sun is shining, it's 65 degrees on track, and it's raining? I mean, who the fuck does that? So that's the thing. We do stupid shit. I'm busy. I started this week with the next Season of Chaos for LNR, and it's going to rock your fucking socks, because fuck all of you oaks. We're busy with a fun one, and you know what? Those who come and race it, they're going to enjoy it. It's going to be fantastic. Those who don't, fuck you, you're boring, and you're missing out on fun. So that's it. That's why I applaud Sarko for doing this. I mean, it's fun. 1 week you got a 75-minute race, which is fantastic, every alternate week, and every other alternate week you've got 2 30-minute sprint or 25-minute sprint races. So we're catering for the hot lappers, like some of these oaks here to the one side, and then they cater for the oaks like me that likes to drive on one set of tires. Raceface had a good variety in the first PokerBet season, but that was just because it was summer. Yeah, absolutely, Chris, I agree. The PokerBet season, the weather was nice. I enjoyed that. There was variety. I mean, why are we scared to have rain races? Why are we scared to have variable weather? Why not have a damn track? Come on, that's what makes it fun. people bitch, oh, but it's unpredictable. I don't know how to set up the car. No shit, Sherlock. It's the exact same fucking shit for you and 50 other assholes on track. Gamble, and whoever gambles the best is going to come out on top, you know? Yeah, look, Ulrich, I'm thinking, I'm busy. I'm coming up with a fantastic one. So it's actually, it's something that we did on console. Now you must know, fuck. Yeah, this goes years back. So one of the boys in the team, actually, we spoke about it earlier in the week. It was called the Race of Nations. Okay, we did this on Project Cars 2, and I literally started on console. Like, I just joined online racing. I didn't even fucking know who, where, what, where, when. I didn't even know LNR at that stage. Okay, we just joined, and basically what they do is, everyone enters, so you got 50 drivers. Well, at that stage you had 15 drivers because it's console. And your name goes into a hat, and we select, like, so on ACC we'll have a look. So we'll select, let's say, 3 or 4 countries with a manufacturer. So, you know, Germany, they get BMWs. Japan, they get, can't fucking give them Hondas, everyone will die. So you give them maybe the GTR. Then you look at so it's basically the Race of Nations. So you take different manufacturers, and then you draw names out of a hat, and let's say 5 drivers from, so let's say you got 15, so 5 drivers for each different manufacturer, and they race as a team because they're racing for that manufacturer or that nation. And then you like have this fucking duel against each other. But now I'm thinking to do this, and then adding with that some mind-blowing fucking server settings. Like doing, again, like what we did 2 years ago. We go 40-minute race, 4 pit stops, boys. You got 4 pit stops that you need to complete in 40 minutes. Or you get a 60-minute race, but you only get, we like work it out and say, okay, but we limit your fuel. You only have 50 liters of fuel, and you got to complete the race. So stupid shit like that. That honestly, that's the shit we're busy thinking of and working out how we're going to do this. Because, like, oh, we give you 1 set of tires. So you get 1 set of tires. You got to practice, quali, and you race on 1 set of tires. I mean, what the fuck? Or minus degrees, so like 1 degree track temp, 4 degree track temp, or 65-degree track temp. We going to just do the craziest shit again, because honestly, that's the fun shit. Because the challenge to make your tires last, that is what you want to be dealing with. Like, I love when we do a 3 pit stop event, and you only make it, but then you set the server to blank, and you put it manually and say, okay, everyone has to do 1 tire change throughout the race. So you got 2 stop goes, but 1 tire change. So you got to figure it out. It's fantastic. That is what racing is about, because then you got to think on your toes while racing. When is best to stop, when not, all of that. That's the shit we're going to be thinking of, boys. So that, guarantee you, in 2 weeks' time, that will drop on the LNR side, just to fuck with everyone and just to give everyone one massive headache and something to enjoy again. I mean, that's what we want. I see Brandon saying 40 degrees. Air temp in the rain. I mean, that's what we're looking for. I mean, why not? Let's get away from the boring. ACC is, in theory, on the way out the door. So we might as well enjoy the last bit of it as crazy as what we can while it's there. 1 hour race with a driver swap. Well, Jason, we did do that actually. We did that with, we did driver swaps, and then we added 3 pit stops just for the shits and giggles of it, So that's the crazy shit we're thinking of. So that's what's coming. I see we've hit our allocated 60-minute mark here. So just a reminder to everyone that for those of you that are racing, Sunday, 3 p.m., round 2, MSA Porsche Cup. I don't even fucking know where you boys are racing. Where are you boys racing? Let's have a look. Some GP. Let me go see where we're racing, because I have no idea. You boys are at Imola. Oi. Porsche Cup at Imola? Oi, that does not sound like fun. I guess then again, I set up the calendar, so it has to be fun. So, so I will see you boys at Imola on Sunday. Stephen will be on the microphone. I'll be on the microphone. We'll be talking smack about you boys again. That's going to be fantastic. Cannot wait for it. So absolutely, see you boys on Sunday. And as always, we'll end the stream as we always do with a shot. We still have quite a bit of a bottle left. Oh shit! Now we've had spillage. So boys, on that note, cheerio. Whew. Enjoy the weekend. Enjoy the rugby. Enjoy the racing. There's Formula 1 apparently. Who cares? There's MotoGP. There's sim racing. There's MSA Porsche Cup. There's ERA Sunday night. There's LMU. Fuck, boys, we are blessed to go racing. So have fun. Thank you for joining. See you all in on track. If I don't see you on Sunday, I'll talk smack about you, and make sure you've uploaded your car's skin so that I can check it out. Until then, cheerio, boys. Wall out.